Hey guys, it's So Cal Val. Keep watching The Roman Show.
This is The Roman Show.
Rodolph Roman of The Roman Show with So Cal Val. Used to be in TNA Impact Wrestling, but well known across, well, the world, So Cal.
Oh, the whole world. I don't know about that.
So Cal, but you're here in Penn, Miami. What brings you here in action?
Well, you know, the great thing about being involved with professional wrestling and modeling is you get to do a lot of things in different genres. And pinup, American pinup specifically, is something that I was always interested in. And I've had a lot of experience with pinup modeling. So Pinned Miami is kind of the ultimate place to, you know, check out other pinup models and burlesque acts. And everything is kind of retro this weekend, so it's right up my alley.
No, but you still keep busy in the professional wrestling area, in the indie scene, right?
I do. I mainly do a lot of announcing. You know, I started off more as a manager, and I've done some mixed tags, a little bit of wrestling, but mainly I think my strengths are in hosting and announcing, so that's really what I've been doing the most of, in addition to modeling, and I have a fashion blog, so I've got my hands in a few different projects.
And any chance we're going to see you back in TNA Impact, WWE? I read an article that maybe perhaps...
Well, what article? The Miami Herald. Yeah. Hello to Scott Fishman. Thank you for that interview. Actually, you know what? I feel like wrestling is not done with me, and I'm certainly in no way done with wrestling. There's nothing else I love on the planet more than professional wrestling, so I have no intentions of leaving it anytime soon.
What exactly is there left, like you said, in professional? What would you like to do? What are some of the dreams, goals that you have that you would like to do in professional wrestling?
You know, I have to say, I haven't really worked with everyone I've always wanted to work with or for. I feel like there's a lot more to be done. I mean, I started in wrestling 3 days after my 16th birthday, and I'm just 28 now, so I feel like there's definitely a future in maybe some... You know, maybe traveling the country a little bit more. There's a lot of places I haven't been to that I'd love to see. I know they have a great fan base, you know, pretty much all over the world, but I haven't been everywhere and seen everything, and until I do, I'm sticking in it.
Who would you like to manage right now that's really caught your eye? And it doesn't have to just be WWE. It could be anyone out there.
You know, I think that I'll give you some names, some people that I actually enjoy watching. On NXT, I'm a big fan of Tyler Breeze. Who enjoys selfies more than me? Possibly Tyler Breeze. I think he takes more selfies than I do. Aiden English is someone I'm really drawn to on the show. I mean, if we're going to go with a fantasy, someone to manage, Triple H has been my favorite wrestler since I was, you know, a lot younger. Kurt Angle, to me, is probably the best our business has ever seen. So maybe somebody like that. If we're going to go fantasy, why not go big with somebody like an Olympic gold medalist? I mean, wow.
Yeah, that guy's the man.
Yeah.
That guy's the man.
He's a machine.
So, Cal, what's the locker room conversation with a valet? You know, when you get right before into actually going out there, what's the conversation like before you go out to the crowd and you get to interact with the fans?
Well, the great thing is, you know, being a manager, you get to collaborate with the wrestler, and I always try to talk to them, you know, weeks beforehand and see if I can compliment them, whether it's with wardrobe or, you know, promoting them on Twitter or things like that. You know, we're in an age now where it's, you know, it's not the 80s anymore. Now we're doing everything with social media, so I think that's really important to connect with the fans and make sure that they see the connection between you and whoever you're managing. So a lot of that kind of work and that kind of discussion comes weeks beforehand, before we even get to do the show together. The day of the show, it's really just, you know, what they want to accomplish out there, and any way I can help them, I usually do. Whether it's a loaded pocketbook or, you know, bending the rules, just slightly bending the rules is okay in my book. I'm not above doing that. Why not?
Who's your all-time favorite valet, whether it be back in the day or currently right now? Who's
easy. Stephanie McMahon is the best female on the mic as a manager that this business has ever seen. I think that the fact that more girls getting into wrestling don't study her and scrutinize, you know, every video that she does and every promo that she's ever cut. I mean, that's somebody who, if a girl came up to me, you know, today at Pinned and said, who should I look up to? In every way, it's got to be Stephanie McMahon. Always has been for me. I mean, everything is evident in the way that I've dressed and carried myself, hopefully is kind of Stephanie McMahon-esque, and that's always been my goal, because I think she's just somebody that, you know, little girls can look up to and respect, which is the biggest thing in my book. Not only that, but just the kind of talent that she has. She never outshines her wrestler and whoever she's with. She just always compliments and can hold her own as a strong female. So to me, that's somebody I've always looked up to.
Now, prior, we spoke about you having some friends in the mixed martial arts community.
Yes, I do. Of course, Tito Ortiz, a buddy of mine, you know, shout out to Tito Ortiz. He's amazing. He just had a big victory at Bellator, so yay, Tito! Knew you could do it. Also, Seth Petrozelli, I'm Team Silverback. What can I say? If you haven't already followed him on Twitter, do so. Seth Petrozelli is a really talented guy. He's somebody who really gets it as far as having a character. That's probably why he and I are good buddies, because I think he appreciates the wrestling aspect of MMA, as he really gets into character, and everyone, you know, when Seth Petrozelli is around, everyone knows it. He's such a big personality, and I think that really shines in his MMA persona, if you will.
Were you there by any chance when he knocked out Kimbo Slice?
Can I tell you this funny story? I was supposed to be there. and I had some other gigs, and like I couldn't make it, but I remember that show, talking to him about it beforehand, and look what happened. It blew up. It was a huge step in his career, and I was really proud of him, but I was almost there, so next time I won't miss out.
How about we change things around? You know, in MMA, you have the coaches, the trainers that come out with the fighters. Why not a valet, right?
That's what I've been saying. Come on, Seth. Come on, Tito. I'm here. I'll wear this.
We could do something new. So Cal, thanks so very much.
Thank you
Anything
very
else
much.
you want to add?
Just to follow me on Twitter, I'm at So Cal Valerie, and my website is ValerieWyndham.net. So I will see you on the social media.
This is The Roman Show.